We are going to practice reflecting across the x-axis. So before we start actually doing any work, we need to decide or figure out a few things. First off, we need to figure out what does reflect mean, and then we have to figure out where is the y-axis. So reflect is when you flip or fold or mirror an image. You can think of a reflection. A mirror has a reflection. So reflecting is flipping or mirroring over a line. And in this case, the line we're going to flip over or reflect over is the x-axis. X is always our horizontal value, which means the x-axis is this line right here because it is going horizontal. So we're going to take this shape and flip it over this line. So it's going to end up over here somewhere. So in order to do that, we need to first figure out where are the points that we are reflecting. This might have been challenging because the points were not specifically given to you. You had to figure out where were they. Then in order to reflect, we can count how far away is each point from the x-axis, and then do the opposite to find where it belongs on the other side of the x-axis. For example, this point, we could call it A, is one space below the x-axis. So to reflect it, I'm just going to go one space above. We're going to call that A prime. And I can come down here, I'm going to call this B. We can count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces below the x-axis. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces above the x-axis to find out where it belongs, and that'll be B prime. We can come over here, we can call this C, and I can count how far below the x-axis is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to do the opposite to reflect it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can call that C prime. And our last point we'll call D. We can count how far below the x-axis is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll do the opposite to reflect. 1, and by opposite I mean go up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and give that our D prime. For that Google form, all you had to do is find these points. So these would be your new coordinates. But I will show you that when you connect the points, you're going to end up making that same shape that we started with. It's just upside down, hence the reflection. These two shapes are congruent. That means they are the same shape.